Millions gather on April 14, 2026, to celebrate the 135th birth anniversary of a man whose legacy is now honored globally as Equality Day. In 1891, R Ambedkar was born into the Mahar caste, at a time when the law socially classified him as untouchable. That classification denied him basic human rights. He was banned from entering classrooms and forbidden from drinking from public water sources. This child, born into total social exclusion, grew up to build the legal framework that would govern the nation's future. This pyramid illustrates a structure Ambedkar termed graded inequality, an engineered social hierarchy designed to keep marginalized populations fragmented. Escaping this structure required more than personal achievement. The entire institutional architecture had to be dismantled and redesigned from the ground up. Ambedkar approached this social crisis through the lens of a systemic architect. He recognized that a broken society required a radically new blueprint. To create that blueprint, he mastered the rules of law and economics with a precision that surpassed the very people who originally wrote them. His first weapon against this hierarchy was intellectual empowerment. He pursued a rigorous global education. By earning doctorates from Columbia University and the London School of Economics, he gathered the analytical tools needed to deconstruct centuries of systemic oppression. He applied this training to the nation's financial core. His doctoral thesis on currency systems provided the structural framework that still governs the Reserve Bank of India today. He also engineered protections for the workforce, championing labor laws that established maximum working hours, equal pay for women, and the legal right to strike. Long before he touched the Constitution, he was building the economic and labor engines required to lift up India's marginalized classes. In 1927, he moved from theory to direct action with the Mahad Satyagraha. Leading thousands to a restricted public tank, he broke the water's surface to take a public drink, challenging the physical boundaries of the caste system. He later organized a public burning of the Manusmriti, signaling a total rejection of the historical texts that justified his people's oppression. Educate, agitate, organize. These moments proved that systemic change requires both intellectual strategy and fearless, organized social defiance. By 1947, his strategies led him to the center of power as independent India's first law minister and chairman of the drafting committee. From this assembly floor, he introduced Article 17, which legally and absolutely abolished the practice of untouchability. He pushed for the Hindu Code Bill to secure property and marriage rights for women, ensuring his reforms were intersectional. He understood that freedom was only possible if the nation dismantled inequality for every marginalized group, regardless of gender or caste. Ambedkar left a stark warning for the new nation. Political democracy is a hollow achievement if it lacks a social foundation. This scale represents constitutional morality. He argued that laws will fail if the underlying moral fabric of a society does not change. For democracy to endure, liberty, equality, and fraternity must become a daily way of life, rather than mere ink on a page. He viewed the Constitution as a set of tools given to the people to complete the unfinished work of social reform. The 135th anniversary serves as an annual checkpoint for the nation's soul, gauging how far India has come since his blueprint was first laid. His work continues to inform urgent modern debates regarding inclusive economic growth, persistent caste discrimination, and women's empowerment. Ambedkar authored the Instruction Manual for the Nation's Future, detailing the specific mechanics required to protect its democratic framework. The ultimate tribute to Baba Saheb is recognizing that this blueprint is an active project, one that requires the vigilance of every new generation.